Alrighty, so I told you last time there are easier ways to go ahead and get your third-party packages for Python. Wasn't lying to you. We're going to explore that easier way today. We're going to do that by installing pip. So don't get frustrated if the last video was confusing and less than helpful for you. We're going to go through a set of simple steps to get pip up and running on Windows, and that'll get us where we need to be. Alright, so if we're doing it within Windows, there's not a whole lot easier than just grabbing an executable and running it. A little less involved than maybe downloading and unpacking and applying packages on your own. So let's go ahead and grab this setup tools, which is a prerequisite for pip, from the URL that I'm going to give you here. And we'll go ahead and get that thing down and run it. Okay, and if you've been keeping up with these tutorials, the version of this you want is going to be the Pi 2.7, which is the development branch we've been working on. If you're watching at a later date and other things that come out, go ahead and download the version relevant to your version of Python, of which you should be acutely aware because it'll pop up every time you launch the Python executable, either within idle or within your command line. So nothing too confusing there, just be sure to get the right version. And I've glazed over and skipped the installer dialog. Little GUI pops up. You click through some things. Nothing too complicated. If you have trouble navigating it, you're probably in too deep already, so I don't have a lot to tell you. Not a lot of help for you. Wish you the best of luck, but we're going to do the same thing with pip from the source that I'm going to go ahead and provide to you down at the bottom of the screen. Let's snag it and run it. And you should see something about like this while you're going through the installation process. Just zips right along. Nothing too wild. Might as well let you see it. Here we are. Now we can play with it. I'll show you how. Okay, and the package we're going to use for our example here, installing things with pip, is called Google Maps. It is an interface using Python where you can do things like geocoding and driving directions using Python. So you can do a whole bunch of it once, batch automate, that kind of thing, integrate it with other programming that you're doing. Really easy to use. All we do is pop open our PowerShell, and we're going to tell it where to find the pip executable, which, if you followed the normal installation methods we used previously, will be in Python 27, scripts, and pip.exe. And we're going to give it the arguments install and Google Maps. And it will actually go and find that package, download and unpack it for us. And there we are, successfully installed and cleaning up. So if we run Python now, and we type import Google Maps, we get no error codes, which means we have the functionality available to us. So it's that easy, and it's that much quicker, and it's that much more hands-off. Everything is handled for you. It's got a lot of good features like getting dependent packages for you if you have things higher up the tree you need to go snag. It is alert to security, so it'll only get things from reputable, safe sources. And I tell you what, it makes your life a lot easier when you're obtaining third-party packages. So this is Ed from mybringback. We just finished up our tutorial about installing pip on Windows and making use of it within Python. We're going to go ahead and start playing around with some more of these third-party packages, as well as exploring more basic Python concepts as we move forward. So keep coming back, watch these videos, subscribe on YouTube, and we'll aim to please.